Greetings, I'm Mr. R. So let's go in the Humor Club.
Okay, so in the last video, I just purchased this land, and so now I didn't. I, I recorded myself actually going through the process further, but I didn't upload that video because a lot of stuff happened that probably wouldn't like be of any interest to anybody else. But essentially, what ended up happening is one of my neighbors. So first of all, I bought a building because I want to put an office building here, and the building that I bought was huge, and so I was like, when I unpacked it, it spilled all over into the neighbors, structures and such, and so like I guess that triggered someone's attention, and they came over and started talking to me, even offering to give me like a smaller um, home, and they gave me like 10 homes, which was very generous of the person, very neighborly. And but anyway, I didn't like any of those because I'm trying to do something specific. I want to build an office for the Humor Club, and so the one that I built was too big anyway. Um, but she thought that I had bought the property that was in front of me, and it's on the road. Like, you see how we have a road right here. And she thought that I had bought that property. And so, anyway, I had at first, and let me just go ahead and show this what I have now. But at first, I only had like a fraction of this. So, like, I mean, not a fraction, but half of this. So you can see the yellow line is my property boundary. This entire lot. So I have done a bit of development on this lot. I have removed all of the objects away and flattened the land, and so now I'm ready to put my building on here. And so like that's what we're going to do in this video. Now, a couple of things that I've been learning about that I figured would be worth mentioning. So first of all is parcel land capacity and the parcel land impact. So the parcel land capacity is essentially like how many objects you can put on here. Now watch this. So like right now you see the parcel land capacity I have is 703, and I've not used anything because I've wiped everything off of this land. Now watch this. I'm going to drop one object on here and watch what happens. So like I'm going to drop on here. Let's just put my four-wheeler. So let's just let it res. Parcel land impact 31. So notice how even though this is one object, the parcel land impact is 31. And I believe that is because, and I'm not 100% sure on this yet, but it's not like one object is one impact. I think it's like the size and complexity of the object. So I will, as I fully understand this, I will explain better. And like there's documentation on it and everything, but um, just I haven't really spent much energy trying to figure out like exactly what the impact like metrics are, like trying to figure out like how to determine like when an object like basically what I'm trying to say is I have not figured out like or like spent time trying to figure out like a strategy for selecting proper objects so that they have the most optimized amount of land impact. Right now I'm just putting objects on here and like noticing how they deduct from what my capacity is. And I just felt like it was worth mentioning this because this is a really important point. Because now watch what happens when I unpack my building. Watch this. So I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna close this window, and I'm just gonna just look at it from up here. But is this on? No, it's not that one. It's this one. Okay, so what is this? Place the reserve box on the ground. Right, so like the first thing we have to do is see which part is the front. And I'm going to put the front, like, let me see something first. Draw out my boundaries. Second, make sure that I keep this within the boundaries. Alright. But let's find the front. So there's the front. I'm going to make the front face this way. All right. Make sure it's on the ground in the front. All right. Now let's watch it res. Okay, so first of all, it's outside of my boundaries, so I've got to get this inside of the boundaries. Second of all, okay, so in order so it says we can move and rotate the box, says the building will move and rotate with it in order to adjust it. Okay, so let's try that. Oh, it does. Okay. So now, so one thing we need to do is scoot it. Okay. Now let's check the lines. So now we need to get it up because I got to get all of this inside of my own property. Yeah, so we got to get it right there. There we go. Alright, boom. We are still within the property boundaries. Alright, but I want it to be a little straighter. I am 100% inside of all of my property. Because, see, I don't want my building to get deleted. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, I'm in here. I probably want to go up just a slight little hair because of that little spot right there. There we go. I think that's a... It seems like it's off center. It seems like it needs to be. Let's see. There we go. That looks better. Yeah. Oh, right there. It's okay. Here we go. Boom. All right, so now look at there. So this building has my land impact. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, I'm all over. Yep, I'm all in there. All right, so now check out my land impact. 700 out of 703, I've used 678 with this. Now, first of all, let me just close this. So this is how this looks right now. And actually, let me see. Because I'm going to have to put my cars somewhere. So actually, I should scoot this back a little bit more. Put my vehicles right there. And I put my cars right there. And it's still in there. Yeah, and then I could put my cars right here and put a boom. All right. So now let's take a look inside the building. So save. Okay. Let's get rid of this. So now, first of all, I'm going to put a road. I'm going to put not a road, but a driveway connecting to the street. Put my cars right there. Let's take a look at the building. So now one thing that I'm going to show, like, watch this. If with other people, like, watch this. You see how, like, I can just go inside of their home? So unless you lock your building, people can just come in like this and look around, which is fine if you want to show off what you got. But because I'm actually building an office building, like literally, it's going to be people working in here. I'm going to be in here working. It's going to be real stuff going on. It's going to be cool. But watch this. Like, you can't just do that with mine. Like, look, well, you can do it with this floor, but not with this floor. Watch. Notice how, like, see how when you try to come in, you can't. It's not going to let you. It just turns into like a distorted zoom. It's not gonna. Now watch, if I do the same thing with this. Now if I do the same thing with the ground floor, because that's the lobby, and I can lock that also, but it just doesn't come locked as a default. But you notice how, like, we can look around in here without actually walking in. But then when you come upstairs, you can't do that. See? So anyway, let's go ahead and walk in. I am going to put my logo on here. So my logo will be there, of course. I'm going to customize everything in the building. Actually, I'm going to delete a lot of stuff too. What are you doing? I accidentally clicked the elevator. Let me go back downstairs. What was that issue when I tried to walk in? All right, so just walked in. I think I got, yeah, there's a bit of, it's like a bump right there. I have to fix that. Okay, so I'm going to put my AI assistant right here. Izzy's going to be right there. This is going to be lobby area. I've got to fix my height issue, but you see how person can just come in and have a seat. Like I said, I got to fix my height issue. Sit back and see, waving the foot. Cross legs. Once again, gotta fix the height issue so he's actually in the chair. Like, but anyway, so I'll go ahead and stand up. I got plans to basically customize everything in here. The artwork, everything. We can go outside. So, come out here and have a seat. And actually see, like something interesting about Second Life is how, like, you're actually in there. So my neighbors are actually my neighbors. Like when I was out here working on this, a neighbor came by, like in fact, and started talking to me like a neighbor and introduced herself. And so you see how right now I'm sitting here on my patio, but then like my neighbor's business is actually in view, like it's part of the scenery. So like when you get land, you actually have to like kind of look at what's going to be around you. Now I knew that this thing was over here, and this was part of the reason why I decided I wanted to be in this area, because I thought this was cool. I also like this thing up here. That thing right there. But anyway, so let's finish checking out the building. So now the way the elevator works is that it doesn't open and you walk in and go. You click to the next floor. See, like this will take you to. This is going to go upstairs. And so now we're on the second floor. And all of these are like, I can have people in here working on stuff. Like I'm going to get rid of most of this stuff in here, man. Like I'm going to change everything. And see, like this is how I do it. Like shit. I just deleted the whole freaking building. Damn, you see how easy that shit was to do? Dang, now look. Oh my god, it is no way. Let me see. Control Z. You can't undo it. Like, oh my god. Look, all my first ever did just sitting there. Shit. Alright. Now, okay, so the way to fix this is start over. So, when we do that, hit land and just hit return. And you see how it like highlights everything in yellow. Boom. It's all gonna go be gone. Now we're back to where we started. Oh. So that was an interesting 30 minutes. I'll stop the video here and work on build me an office location, and in the next video I'll show you guys what I come up with.